Speaking at a post-cabinet media briefing, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar detailed the challenges involved in fulfilling the compensation promises made by the previous administration for the families of the divers involved in the Paria diving tragedy. Weeks before the April 28 general election, former Prime Minister and Energy Minister Stuart Young pledged an initial $1 million payment to the families of the deceased divers and the lone survivor, Christopher Boudram. But Mrs. Persad-Bissessar said the current administration is still pursuing it.
There may be an appearance of a conflict of interest, given that the lawyers involved for the divers, the one who's alive, and the survivor one, and then the others where the person was actually died. So with respect to the surviving diver, I know the former Minister, Prime Minister, Energy, Prime Minister Stuart Young promised us $1 million and so on. We are looking at it to see how best we can do it. But there's a bit of a complication which I'll need further advice from the lawyers for the state.
She noted that the state must ensure that compensation is handled appropriately and fairly.
We may look at, for example, to solve that issue of the conflict interest and the 1 million now and 5 million later by having a kind of judicial settlement, having the parties come together before a court, a judicial officer, rather than the two lawyers sitting there and say, he says he wants 5 million and decides saying 1 million. We may have to look at a judicial settlement of those matters. But we will help those families as much as we can.
In February 2022, 5 men, Faisal Kurban, Kazim Ali Jr., Rishi Nagisa, Yusuf Henry, and the lone survivor Christopher Boudram were conducting an underwater maintenance exercise at Paria Fuel Trading Company when they were sucked into a pipeline. Sonolala, TTT News.